Good morning. Satnam, everybody. If you don't know what the hell that means, I know, right? If you do, drop it in the comment box. But yeah, Satnam. It's like saying day. It's like saying aloha. It's that greeting or that statement where you connect with another person and you're saying, I see you, I am you, you are me, I honor the light that lives in you. Pretty much that. Anyway, that was a different start today. Hi, good morning, I'm Jane. This is the PB&J Influence. Robert, good morning. William, good morning. Satnam. And I'm coming to you live at 8:18 Central. And here's what I learned yesterday from my girlfriend, Ann. Here's what she taught me. I keep saying Central Standard Time, but guess what? It's really Central Daylight Time, Pacific Standard Time, Central Standard Time. I'm having internet issues, you guys. Okay, so I'm talking about the Central Standard Time versus the Central Daylight Time. What's the difference? When we're on daylight savings, you have to say daylight time. You don't have to, nobody does. I just heard another person doing it incorrectly too, just this morning. But it's technically Central Daylight Time right now until we switch the clocks in the fall, in which time it will be Central Standard Time. In any case, just remember it's Texas time, people. Whatever time it is in Texas at 8:18, that's when I'm doing this show. So you figure that out, what that means to you, your place. And if you're here this morning, other than Robert and William, who have already popped in and said hello, feel free to pop in and say hello. Let me know that you're here. And I am going to read one question a day from this book right here that I don't have anymore. Used to have a book right here, don't have a book. Now I am going to read one question a day from this, which is called, what I found online, called Conversation Starters. Woo, boy, are they. Good questions. I don't know what today's question is, but I'm going to read it here in just a second after I tell you that it is 81 degrees right now. Feels like 88 here in Dallas. And it's going up to a juicy 100 degrees at which time it's going to feel like 106 or 108, somewhere in there. Woo, with really super high humidity right now too, like 74% humidity. I mean, I think that's high. It's pretty toasty out there. I'm going to be out there sweating like an hour after I do this thing with you guys. I'll be out there with my horses, having a little lesson in the heat. I'll probably pass out like I almost did the last time. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'll just wait till the heat leaves. But anyway, here we go. All right, let's just get to the point, right? Let's read this. Okay, so today's question is, oh, wow. Is free will real or just an illusion? Is free will real or just an illusion? Free will, wow. Well, heck yeah, I think it's real. Wow, I mean, this is really deep. So do you think that we are just puppets of some marionette dude up above and we have no free will? Or let's just get down to an even more microscopic level. Let's just say, in our country, are we really free? Or is our government dictating everything that we do? Like, I mean, gosh, this gets into so many good topics, right? We could talk about mind control, crowd control, population control, society control. You think you have free will, yet you don't realize that almost every single thing you do all day long is being influenced from the TV, from billboards, from stores, from everywhere you look, from systems, from governments, from ideas, from society, from collective consciousness. You are actually being molded and shaped to be, well, this is going to be heavy duty for some of you all, but a lot of us don't understand that when you've got this many people on the planet, and we'll just deal with our country alone, there is a lot of psychology that goes into controlling the masses, keeping us down. Oh, things that influence you every day, what you put in your body, what they're selling you on the shelves at the grocery stores to keep you in a non-confrontational frame of mind, except for those people who kind of lose it and go off and shoot everybody at Walmart or at the post office or wherever they do these horrible things. And who knows, that's a whole nother thing that could have a whole nother conspiracy, theory around it. But let's see, I want to see what Robert says about this. So many avenues of thought. I like to think we have free will. But it feels better, doesn't it, right, to think that we have free will? Well, here's the thing. I think like if we really back out from a universal view or a view from the cosmos or whatever, from creation, from way out there, from a spiritual viewpoint, I think we absolutely do have free will. I think we have way more free will, way more control over our reality than most of us are ever taught. I think this planet is not even what most of us believe it to be. Most of us think most of us think this is just a thing that's happening, that it is what it is, and it can't be altered. But there's a whole other school of thought that goes down that rabbit hole where we're talking about how much power do you have over your exact reality, and what really is reality? What is the dream state versus what you think the waking state is? Which one of those is really reality? What can you do to alter your reality? What can you do to manifest things in your life? What can you do to create situations in your life? How far can you go with that? And how much can you create the reality that happens around you? Your experience. How much control do you have over what goes down in your life? There's if you've never thought of this kind of stuff before, y'all, it could keep you up at night. And it could also open some really awesome doors for you to stop being a victim. And now you're going to go what? I'm not a victim. I'm not a victim. Yeah, actually, most people are happy to accept the victim role because they live in a way that life happens to them. It's what life dishes out to them. But when you really start to study the patterns of the things that have happened to you in your life, when you are able to switch your perspective and realize that every single thing that happened was a choice, maybe even being born, when you were born, and who the family that you were born into. This gets really, really deep, you guys, and you got to be able to think outside the box, open up your brains, and maybe you don't agree with it, but at least look at it long enough to go, oh, wow, I never even knew that theory existed, or that I could think in that direction. And just because you think in that direction doesn't mean you have to get sucked up and go in that direction and believe it. You just look at it and think about it. Most people aren't even willing to deviate off of the way that they think things are. Most people are really happy to real fast shut down right there. Oh, that's just craziness. I'm not thinking about that. That's fine, but it's really a lot of fun to open up your brain and go, well, what if I did think about this? What would that mean? What would everything look like if I thought about life from this perspective? And when you do that, it's fun. It's just like going out to play when you're a little kid, right? And you're going out and playing in the sandbox. So you're just going out and playing in these ideas. And then you can come home to your regular space, your safety space, that which you know to be normal and true for you right now, right? Yeah, I know. I'm getting deep, you guys. And not eventually, but sometimes when you dare to go out and play in these other sandboxes and really think about other ways of thinking and go down those roads, you start to realize that it opens up so much more space for you to be, for you to live in, for you to carry out reality, your reality, and like you can expand your reality. And it can include all kinds of amazing things that you never thought, because you were having the victim mode where life happened to you, rather than you creating your life, you happening to life, you making life happen for you. Just saying, there's a whole other side of that coin that y'all could be looking at. Everybody's pretty quiet out there. I think I stumped y'all. I stumped you all with the toughest question we've ever had on this thing, I think, right? So the question was, is free will real or just an illusion? Maybe all of our life is an illusion. And inside of that illusion, we believe that we can have free will. Maybe that's how it goes. I don't know. But here's what I think. Even regardless of whatever this reality is, here's my bottom line. No matter what this reality is, whether I understand it or not, whether I know what's real and what's not real, who's to say? Oh, that's just a perception of consciousness. Here's what. I am going to have the biggest, fattest, widest, funnest, full of high experiences and low experiences, the whole gamut. I am going to experience this thing that I think is reality, even though it's just a big playground, and I'm going to experience it to the max, as much as I desire, and not be afraid to come out of my box and create a reality for myself that is like, okay, here's how I look at it. I come to this planet one time for all I know. I actually think I come here many times, but I can only remember this time. This is the time that I'm in, that right now I am conscious of being in. If I've only got this one time that I understand as real, I'm not going to waste it. Are you kidding me? I'm not going to do the humdrum, same old BS that the entire country is doing. I'm not doing that. Oh, no. I am living off the grid. And I invite you to think about doing that too. However, you may be perfectly comfortable in your box, in which case, you know what? That's the experience that you came here to have. If you are happy in your box, I would not encourage you to leave it. Well, I would probably encourage you to leave it and think outside of your box. But if you were really like, no, man, this is great. I'm happy. This is exactly what I want. Then I would say, so be it. Knock your socks off. You're doing exactly what you came here to do. That gets into a whole other discussion about just, I don't want to say tolerance. It's actually honoring and allowing other people to have their experience on the planet. All of it, which should fall under the umbrella of do no harm, period. Do no harm. That's a tough one because people end up harming other people while they are living out their realities. That's not cool. So it requires a lot of personal accountability to be a good human, doesn't it? It does. It requires a lot. Wow, this is good stuff. Hey, if any of you people want to get together in real life and, have a philosophical weekend, let me know. This is awesome. Well, this is why nobody wants to date me, you guys. Because this is where I go, on like date number one. And I've only met one person. Well, actually, I met another person. But no, I'm going to say I've only met one person. I take that all back. I've only met one person that can go the full 9 yards, with where my crazy brain goes, the full 9 yards. That means from here to here, back again, boom, 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 and then like totally. So that's pretty amazing. Yeah. Where are you in that spectrum of people about getting out of the box? something to think about. Is freedom real? Free will. Is free will real? Comment in the box. And hey, I've got other videos that you all can watch. And, either today or tomorrow, I'm coming out with that weekly little educational video. So be sure to check in on that too. Mostly it deals with entrepreneurism at this point, like it's a disease. All right, you guys have a fantastic day. This was like a super awesome question. I hope it rang some bells for you. Bye for now.